2 days until First Friday, and this is what I've been doing. I've just been making some more phone charms, and I'm gonna be working on some necklaces and bracelets too after I have these sets done. I'm gonna add a pretty red ribbon onto here, this one to be exact, and I think it's gonna look really pretty. So woohoo! I've actually been a vendor at First Friday for I believe around 2 years now, but this is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna be having my new display out there, which is pretty exciting. I think they'll like it. Excited? Woohoo! Bailey's excited. I think I am gonna practice my display again. Excuse me? That was rude. Okay, good morning. One day before the event, and this is what I got so far. I did add more of the phone charms up there. So today I'm just gonna be working on earring designs. The ones I added for last week's event actually did really good, so I think I'm just gonna be making more of those because I think people would buy them at First Friday as well, so woohoo! So here are what the bases of the earrings are gonna look like. I am going to be adding the chain too to this, and then adding another one of these charms at the end. I have two different colors, this one and this one, and then I have these as well, which I believe I'm gonna go ahead and change these bottom little cute charms into these stars right here. I just think it matches better because of the stars up here, but that's kind of what they would be looking like. But I'm gonna be taking a break from messing with these earrings so I can let them dry, and I'll be making some bracelets. Woohoo! So today I'm just gonna need to charge all my appliances, like my square reader and also any lighting too. And I'm planning on starting on the design for my like blind bags, which I think will be a lot of fun. I got fuzz in my ear. A little bit of fuzz. A little bit of fuzz. Another thing I have to do today is get some of my bags going. I only have these left, so hopefully I can find some more. I guess I'll just have to bust these out. So it's the day of now, and I just have to pack up all my jewelries and put it into the car. I have all of this right here, and I am just gonna go through it and figure out what exactly I do want to bring, because I don't really want to bring all of this. This is already full enough, and I have all this too to put in there, so it's gonna be even more full. So I'm just gonna go by what I think will sell over there. Like, I don't really think the drink keychains or the really cutesy stuff is gonna sell at First Friday, so I'm probably just gonna bring maybe 1 or 2 of those and sell them as my sale items so I can get a little bit of money off of it. But woohoo! Late start, but here's my setup. I have my event exclusive right here, and somebody already bought this one actually, which is super cool. And it is 6 o'clock right now, so the event officially just started and I already got a sale, so woohoo! Forgot to record it, but we got this really yummy bulgogi cheesesteak, and it is so good. We get this every time we go to First Friday. Let's toast! Yummy! Yummy! I'm gonna be keeping track of my cash payments in this little cute notebook that I got from another fellow small business last event. So super cute. I love it a lot. If you want to buy her stuff, it's right here. Check it out. Sold one of my necklaces. Woohoo! Definitely one of the busiest First Fridays. It's only 6:30 and there's so many people here. Wow. 9:30 and I'm almost out of my phone charms. Uh-oh. Sold out of my event exclusive. Wow, nice. So tired. I'm tired. I'm making him do all the work. 1 hour left of the event. I think I'm at 600. So, pretty good. Okay, So this is a recap portion of the video where I'm going to be talking about my expenses and my revenue at this event and just how the event went overall. Okay? Yeah, like I said, I've been doing First Fridays for maybe about 2 years now, and this one was definitely maybe on the middle. Like, I've made definitely more than I did this one, and which was actually pretty surprising to me because it's December and a lot of people are Christmas shopping, but at the same time the economy's been kind of like weird, so maybe a lot of people didn't really have too much spending money on their hands. I mean, I still did really good and I'm still very grateful for what I did come home with. Of course, like, this number is not my take home. I also have like expenses too that I had to do, like not only booth fee but also price of materials and supplies and stuff like that, and those actually rack up like a lot. I made pretty good amount of profit. I wasn't in the hole, so that's good, but the only problem was that I got stolen from for the first time, at least like of my knowledge. Every one of my like phone charms and stuff I made 3 of, and I noticed one was missing, and also a keychain was missing too, so somebody stole from me, which is really cringe. And it wasn't only me, but the neighbors next to me, like my booth neighbors, a fight broke out because one of the vendors on that side caught someone stealing and he confronted him, and then so the dude started running, and then I guess his instinct was to like follow the thief. The vendor guy tripped the thief, so he like fell onto this other vendor's table, and like everybody was like you know, and he got up and I could see like that guy had a bunch of like blood going down and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Somebody was shopping at my booth and she was carrying a hanger and some clothes. After that whole like incident with that like thief, one of the other guys that were a vendor at the booth next to me, he started acting as like a security guard. So he went up to her and he was like, "Hey, can I see that real quick?" And she was like, sure. And so he was like, "Okay, thanks." And he grabbed her stuff and then went over to like where everybody else was at, and at the vendor like spot at the booth. He came back and he was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Like, I've had 4 people steal from me today, so I just am on high alert. I'm sorry about that." And she's like, "Oh, it's okay." And I was like, 4 people? That's bad. And I'm like, from what he was saying and how he kind of said it, I feel like maybe this isn't like a very common thing. Maybe it was just December, I don't know. So later in the night, somebody left like a little Lego Pikachu, like a big one. And we were like, what the frick, you know? And so I will wait until somebody will like come and retrieve it, and I'll give it back to them, you know? So I kept it back. And so it was 11 and I was like, okay, it's like closing time, so I guess I'll just go talk to the booth that sells those things and just give it back to her, and like maybe they'll go over to her. So I did that, and I was like, "Hey, here's this Pikachu I found on my booth. Somebody left it. It's missing its ear and its tail, so I just want to give this back to you in case they come and like retrieve it." Oh, and she looked at it and she looked at her partner, and they were like, and so I was like, what's happening? And she was like, "These people, man." I was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" She was like, "Yeah, you know what? I think it's just 2nd Street." And I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe that's why, because I got stolen from, and she got stolen from, and then another booth got stolen from, and we were back to back to back too." So I guess somebody was just like, "All right, let's steal from every single booth, I guess." I mean, it makes sense to me because I'm usually on Roosevelt Road, and they just put me on 2nd Street because I think they just demoted me because I wasn't there last month, which is stupid. But I've been on Roosevelt Road for like maybe half a year, and they just like decided to move me, and maybe they just decided to move her too. And I'm thinking about it, like I see a lot of cops patrolling like Roosevelt Road. I never saw any cops on 2nd Street, so I think like people just don't feel the cop presence, so they feel like more inclined to steal. I don't even know, you know what, whatever. I'm just grateful that I didn't get like any money stolen. You know, that would really suck. Or they stole like something like a high ticket item, like maybe one of my necklaces. But yeah, overall, you know, I'm gonna do this event again. I love First Friday. The First Friday is the first event that I've ever done outside of my local hometown, which my local hometown is like small and nobody goes to events here. So all right, well, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and if you have any comments, please let me know as well, like questions, comments, or concerns. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching. See you later.